Hi everyone, I'm Sonic, trying to attend you bringing you the latest on video games, TV news, and more. So earlier this week at the Nuremberg 2016 Toy Fair, we got a lot more info on Transformers Robots in Disguise Season 2, with one of them being the final trailer for Season 2. So this trailer confirms that Season 2 will premiere this Saturday on February 20th, rather than the earlier rumored to be March 6th release. So this trailer reveals a lot of new info about Season 2. We got several new characters, both returning and brand new ones. So we're just going to head and go through the trailer to see what we can analyze.
Dark forces are gathering.
There are Decepticons scattered all over the globe.
A new power is rising.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Yes!
And when a legendary hero is weakened,
Stop! You're tearing him apart!
the enemies of Earth grow stronger.
Steeljaw is trying to build an army, and that makes him twice as dangerous.
I want to assemble a different team, a better team.
To defeat this evil,
These elite warriors seem more than adequate.
the Autobots that stood united
Optimus isn't up for this.
Your concern is unwarranted.
must face this enemy divided.
Is this really a good idea, sir?
My order stands.
You are either undeniably brave or foolish. I'm gonna go with the first one.
Transformers Robots in Disguise Season 2 begins February 20th, only on Cartoon Network.
So what's really interesting first is how the trailer starts. We have, looks like the Decepticons got a new base. Maybe it's like the other half of the Alchemore, perhaps. We have a bunch of Decepticons from Season 1. We have Thunderhoof, Springload, Quillfire, Bisk, Clampdown, Steeljaw, and two other Decepticons to the far left. To the left of Thunderhoof, we have Overload, and then we have new Decepticons to the right of Steeljaw, who is, if you remember from the second Season 2 teaser trailer, he was the one that Grimlock was battling inside the steel power plants. So apparently, during the rest of this, we just have Bumblebee saying how, like, the Steeljaw is getting more Decepticons, and that they're going to be more of a threat, obviously. After that, we have a shot of Optimus floating into the sky, like, surrounded by electricity. This seems like a video form of one of the 3 screenshots that were released a couple weeks ago. And by the way, the video is as Bumblebee telling someone to stop hurting him. It seems like maybe the Prime's seen that's how Optimus is alive again. They're taking away the power he needs to defeat Megatronus, and maybe he's like going to be like weaker now compared to how he was back in the Season 1 finale. Next scene we have is of Bumblebee talking to some, I guess, unknown Decepticon, saying that Steeljaw's ranks are growing again. And we have a couple quick shots of Springload, Quillfire, Thunderhoof, and Overload. All looks like to be inside of the scrapyard. Maybe they're planning to invade it. And we see another part of Steeljaw battling Strong Arm, so that could be possible. After that, we get a shot of Steeljaw talking to what looks like Kickback. Now, if you remember, Kickback was last seen in Season 1 in the episode Lockout, when he was used by Steeljaw as bait for him, Fracture, and a bunch of other Decepticons to sneak into the base. After that, we have a shot of the Minicon we saw battling Strong Arm in one of the earlier trailers, riding on some sort of Decepticon in a car form. This time, though, we see that Bumblebee is alongside Strong Arm in this clip, so we know that she's not alone in that fight. Also, this car Decepticon, his car form the colors kind of match that of Overload, even though in toys Overload was shown to turn into like a Cybertronian tank rather than like a muscle car like this. So we'll have to see about that. Now, before we go any further, I just want to touch up on one quick scene that shows up for like a split second during the middle of this. It doesn't have anything to do with plot story-wise, but I think it's really good for showing the tone of Season 2. Now, during this, we get this one quick shot of Steeljaw, but if you notice really closely, you notice he's got some like really bad scratch marks on his right side of his body, and then he's got sort of a bloody lip. I think this is like a good way to signify that maybe Robots in Disguise Season 2 is going back to its darker roots, like with Prime, how characters often, a lot of times, they show bleeding energon, and I'm really happy for that to show how see that Robots in Disguise is actually taking a darker tone than Season 1 did. It's not going to be all like comedy based, and there will be darker moments, so that's good. After a couple of other like quick shots showing off new locations and characters, we get this long clip of, this looks like a new female Decepticon that's maybe she's going to be like the new leader of the Decepticons alongside Steeljaw. Now, to me, she seems to be voiced by Greg Griffin, who many cartoons know she voiced Azula in the Avatar series, Mandy, and for any Telltale fans, she voices Elgard in Minecraft Story Mode. So she seems that maybe she's going to be alongside Steeljaw as the new main antagonist of Season 2. And that Overload, who we usually thought was going to be the new main antagonist, is going to be just more like another goon like Fracture and Clampdown. Shortly after that, we get to a scene that suggests that maybe the group's going to be split up into maybe 2 teams for a portion of the season. Like we have Windblade, Optimus, Drift, and Sideswipe leaving through a ground bridge to maybe like spawn their own team, while Bumblebee, Strongarm, and Grimlock and Fix-It are staying Scrapyard. So maybe like I'm not sure this is either going to be like a 1-episode thing, or perhaps maybe we'll actually have the 2 teams be split up maybe for a couple episodes or maybe almost the entire season. But we'll have to wait and see how that happens. And then for the last really important scene of the trailer, we have this short scene of, looks like Bumblebee, Strongarm, and Grimlock battling this new Mantis-like Decepticon. He looks like to be like a sword fighter, as we see him battling Bumblebee with a sword, like he uses like 2 dual rapiers or something. I don't think this is the same Decepticon that we saw earlier with who was battling Strongarm and Bumblebee with the Minicon on his back. We'll just have to wait and see. And then that's pretty much it for the rest of the trailer. I mean, we get just a couple of quick action scenes of their ground bridge exploding, Bumblebee battling Overload, Strongarm battling Steeljaw, and then we have one quick interesting shot, though. It's about maybe like a split second of Arctic Camo, Drift, and Windblade. Now, we've seen Arctic Camo Optimus before in the last trailer, but if you look for a quick second, you can see Arctic Camo, what looks like an Arctic Camo Drift, jumping across like ice blocks, while there's an Arctic Camo Windblade flying over him. So that's pretty much it for my analysis on the final Transformers Robots in the Sky Season 2 trailer. The season will premiere this Saturday, February 20th, with the premiere episode Overloaded Part 1. That'll be followed by next week with Overloaded Part 2, and the week after that with Steel Showdown. So are you guys excited for the Season 2 premiere? If you are, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.